So the whole tendency in pedagogical training, also known as teacher education, towards tips, tricks, and techniques for good teaching just really doesn't roll my socks. Because, as I say in the book, good teaching cannot be reduced to technique. Good teaching comes from the identity and integrity of the teacher, shared within certain professional boundaries. So I remember in that book, I just remembered borrowing a saying from the training of therapists where they say, technique is what you use until the real therapist shows up. And I like that a lot. You know, so the first day with a client or the first day in the classroom, yeah, you need some tips, tricks, and techniques just to get your feet on the ground. But you better show up there too, or they won't trust you for the rest of the term. There's things that happen at that first session that can't be unseen or unheard, you know. So it all falls together to me as being about incarnation. And let me just quote that classic Christian phrase, the word became flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. Well, de-theologize that. And what you've got is a statement about the importance of us showing up in the world as discerned, thoughtful distillations of who we really are. And when that happens, we are the incarnation of that complex of the word. And I don't attach that to anything except the unique manifestation in this human being of what human identity and integrity looks like. You know, there's no, again, not one size fits all, but we all want to know in any relationship in our lives, is this person I'm looking at anything at all on the inside the way he or she appears to be on the outside? Because if we can say yes to that leads to trust. We may, as long as that person is being honest within human limits about who they are and what they believe and how they do or don't value us, we know how to do business. But as soon as that other person hides behind a wall or a mask or a role or some wooden definition of authority, which is really power, that's distrust, and that's where everything falls apart.
We must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force.